Rachie00000. Oh God, can't you think of a better name? Yours is so annoying. And anyway, you have served me well, Rachie, by following the great prophet, Sleeping Warrior. But it would be better if you didn't kiss his ass quite so much. Save that for me. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, you have done well by showing that Einstein doesn't know anything, and that relative density disequilibrium is my truth. All praise and glory be to God. Yay me. So, I have another quest for you, Rachie lots of zeros. Show those heathen Nassites that parallel lines aren't.
Hi, recently Rachie000, you know who I mean, Rachie. Well, Rachie recently, along with her Papa Flurf, Sleeping Warrior, apparently smashed Einstein and all his weird and wacky theories about something called gravity, and replaced it with some new science called relative density disequilibrium. Now, Sleeping Warrior is Rachie's Papa Flurf. She has learnt her science at his knee. Of course, Sleeping Warrior is published in the great scientific annals of our time, those being Arsebook, Twatter, and now ThickTok. So what has Rachie got for us today? Well, she's going to show us that parallel lines aren't. This should be interesting. Go ahead, Rachie, and
roll VT.
So they say the sun's rays are parallel. So let's take a look, shall we?
oh yes, Rachie, let's, but can we be quick because I've got some important sleeping I need to do. Rachie, how about if I put some suitable dramatic music to it? Perhaps it might make your scientific evidence a little more interesting. I'm not sure that it's really helping. Got it. How about some CGI?
Do these look parallel to you? Are you seriously trying to tell me that these shadows are parallel?
Is that it, Rachie? Really? I think I heard Howard George Stirrup talking about something. Perhaps we better ask him.
This one coming in, do appreciate it. From Mr. Sensible says, I don't know what Howard's saying, but I like fluffy kittens. Your old buddy, Mr. Sensible.
Yeah, he's not very sensible, is he? He really sticks to the satire.
What else have you got, Rachie?
Here I tried to get the sun rays of the sun to show up, and you can see how they diverge and how they spread out, and you can see that's exactly as the shadows do. They seem to follow the diversion of the light.
Who are you who are so wise in the ways of science? Who'd have thunk that shadows depend on the direction of light? Tell us more of this new science of which you speak.
So the light from the sun spreads out at different angles, and so do the shadows. So yeah, the rays from the sun are not parallel.
Many Bothans died to bring us this information.
So here you can see some light rays. You can see one here, you can see one here. You can see this shadow goes in the direction of this light ray, and this shadow goes in the direction of this light ray. So yeah, not parallel, divergent. Just as it's seen is how it is. The rays appear to diverge, and so do the shadows, because the light's not parallel.
That's some strong evidence, Rachie. How on earth are we going to fight against it?
Hold your ground!
Hold our ground?
I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. A day may come when the courage of men fails, but it is not this day. It's when the age of men comes crashing down, but it is not this day. This day we fight.
Yes!
I bid you stand, men of the West!
Oh, Aragorn, son of Arathorn. I don't have a sword, but I do have some pictures. Rachie, have you never seen railway lines? They tend to be pretty parallel, because otherwise the trains would have to get narrower as they go further away. But they don't look parallel, do they, Rachie? Not heard of trains, huh? Okay, how about this? Motorways. All those lanes, I would have thought, are parallel, because otherwise those vehicles, as they drive towards the horizon, are going to get closer together and sideswipe each other, and eventually not even fit on the road. Or perhaps it's just perspective.
I have an idea though. What about if I put things on the floor, perfectly parallel? Are you telling me they will appear divergent?
Well, Rachie, you could have actually tried. I guess it's too much effort. Well, let me do it for you. Well, Rachie, it would appear that you just cannot visualise things. You need to pop to your local store and ask if they've got any Ds you can purchase. You're going to need 3 of them. If you truly think that you are going to be able to debunk Einstein, let alone parallel lines, I suggest you work your way towards it, perhaps via banking. Rachie, perhaps you better take your video down before you get embarrassed.
Too late. Oh, bugger.
Until next time, my friends, stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.